G'day guys. So another walk and talk today through my favourite park. Today I want to talk to you about detachment and taking control of your life. So it's so easy in life to just go from day to day and you get caught up in all the day-to-day things that you do without really realising whether you're setting your own pace, whether you're dictating your life or whether you're just in reaction mode. You're reacting to things around you all the time, instead of focusing on what's important to you. All right, so that's the walk and talk for today. So the first point I want to talk about is detachment from things that have happened in your past. I think there's a lot of people walking around and they're still living in the past. They're being affected by things that they did in the past. So it's really important to try to learn from your past, whether it was positive or negative. Learn from it and move on. But don't live in the past. You've got to live in the present because time is going by. I went and visited Mum again yesterday and she was saying she can't believe that she's almost 99. She'll be 99 in a couple of months. And she just says, where did all that time go? You know, when you're living your life, time's constantly going by and you're enjoying yourself. But then later on you look back at it and you think, gee, did I really focus on what I wanted to do all the time? Or was I actually living in the past? Was I reacting to things? So yeah, I want you to try to be aware of that. How much of your life day to day are you living in the present? And how much are you still carrying along your baggage from the past, you know, like chains around your ankles? Your past doesn't define you unless you let it. The past is the past. You move on, you learn from it, and you keep moving forward as much as you can, and you live in the present. Like, it's a beautiful day here in Melbourne again today. I think it's the 10th of March 2025. We're having this really hot spell of just about every day. It's up to 33 degrees, and I think it's going to be like that for the next week as well. As you can see, the sun's out again. So I know that these hot days won't last forever. Very soon it'll cool down in Melbourne. So yeah, have a think about your own circumstances. How much of your energy do you spend each day thinking about the past or reacting from things that happened in the past? And how much are you in the present? It's a bit better. I'm in the shade now. It's a bit cooler. So yeah, just have a think about that. Put down in the comments below whether you're good at detaching, letting go of the past and moving forward, or whether you still think about the past too much, spend too much time on the past. Like, it's good to reflect on it, that's for sure. I'm not saying totally disregard it. Reflect on it, learn from it, and then move forward. Keep moving forward, very important. So one point that I want to touch on is very important. If you had toxic people in your past, let them go, mentally let them go. So physically let them go, which is important, but mentally let them go. And that gives room for more positive people to enter your life and take up that space. I've made contact with someone that's very positive in the past 2 weeks, and I'm very happy that I've started a relationship with this person. Very positive. Every time I interact with them, they're very positive, which is good. Makes me want to be more positive. But you really notice the difference when you hang around with people that are positive and uplifting. Makes you want to be even more positive. So seek out those people in your life. And when you do that, you'll attract more people like that. But if you spend your time hanging around with people that are toxic, they tend to pull you down, and there's no room for positive people. So just be aware of that as much as you can. Seek out the positive people. Otherwise, you can spend a lot of time in that negative loop, and you don't want to do that. So the next point I want to touch on is your reaction. You know, life is constantly throwing curveballs at you. You're not going to spend all your time hanging around with positive people. It just doesn't happen. It can't happen. So there's lots of negative people and they'll throw a curveball, or life will throw a curveball at you. You can't help that, and you can't control that. So don't worry about trying to control it. What you can control is your reaction to it though. So you don't have to react in a super negative manner. You can just learn from it and move forward. So just accept those curveballs in your life. They're going to happen. No one breezes through life without bad things happening to them. So I'm not saying that you don't pretend that it's a bad thing, but you just accept it. You realise that it happens to everybody, and you just move on. Don't let your past failures and your past issues, your past struggles define your future. You know, every successful person in life has had some struggles they've had to deal with, and they've overcome them. Or they've had the right attitude towards them. They don't let it define them moving forward. They accept it, say, okay, this bad thing happened, or this failure happened to me. That's fine, happens to everyone. Let's keep moving forward. Don't dwell in the past. Don't spend your life thinking about the negative or the bad things. And that's what toxic people tend to do. They tend to spend their lives in the past thinking about all the things that have gone wrong or all the bad things in life, rather than getting out there living life, making the best of what you've got today. Because as I keep saying, you can guarantee whatever you're doing today, whether good or bad, tomorrow's going to be different. It's going to change. Nothing ever stays the same. Life is constantly moving forward. As I said, over the past sort of month or so, I've made some very positive steps forward. In the last couple of weeks, I've struck up a bit of a relationship with someone that's very positive, and I'm very happy about that. So I'd love to hear your comments, your experiences. Leave them in the comments down below. How conscious are you about the time that you're spending, or the people that you're spending your time with in your life? So become more conscious of it and spend it how you want to spend it, because time is ticking. So take advantage of this beautiful day today that we have, because this day will never come again. Think of it as protecting your mental space. You've only got a little bit of space that you have the control over. As I just mentioned, you can't control what happens to you in your life, but you can control how you react to it. So control your mental space. Don't let other people into that mental space that don't want the best for you and that aren't going to add to your life. So protect your mental space. It's up to you. If things aren't right in your life, if things aren't going the way you want them to go, then you can't blame anybody else. It's totally up to you. You're the boss of your own life. So protect that space. Get out there, do the things you want to do. If people are wanting to enter your mental space, but not in a positive way, if you think they're going to drag you down or they haven't got your best interests at heart, then it's up to you to do something about it. Don't blame them. They're just living their own life. You have to live your life. But you've got to be conscious about the control that you have. And you've got to take control. That's very important. The other thing I'd like to say is be very aware of the path you're going down and concentrate on carving your own path. You know, everyone will have an opinion about what you should do, where you should be, what you should be doing with your life. But you are your own boss, so be aware of that. Carve your own path in life. There's definitely going to be some people out there that don't agree with you, that think you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. But it's up to them to live their life. You've got to live your life. So be conscious of you living your own life. Be respectful for all those other people that are close to you. You know, some of them want the best for you, but then there's some other people that are probably telling you what to do, pushing you down a path for other reasons. because, you know, sometimes you go down a pathway, maybe they're too scared to go down that pathway, so it makes them feel bad. You know, that's one option. They say that they want the best for you, but deep down they're just protecting their own turf, put it that way. But yeah, be conscious of what pathway you're going down. Tread your own path, because only you can live your life. Those people aren't living your life. You're controlling your life. So just be aware of it. If you're living your own life, if you're heading down your own path independently, fantastic. You should be very satisfied with that. The next point I want to talk on is self-improvement. Be relentless in your own self-improvement. If you can improve yourself a little bit every day, just a little bit, then you're heading in the right direction. So focus on your own self-improvement. Don't worry about the other people. Let them worry about their own self-improvement. And you focus on yours on a daily basis. Because if you make little self-improvements every day, over the period of time, that compounds. I've spoken about that before. The next point I want to talk about is building strength, both physical and mental strength. So physical strength is, you know, getting out and doing some exercise, small exercise every day, whether it be just walking a little bit, or, you know, if you can, going to the gym or lifting weights, or even just doing some resistance training like push-ups and sit-ups and things like that. So build your strength, because that helps you. That'll help you mentally as well. So that gets back to your, I guess, your self-improvement. Self-improvement can mean, you know, reading, mentally improving your attitude, working on that, but also physically building your strength. As I said, just little things every day. It's going to help you. It's going to help your whole life. You'll feel better. Once you start physically moving, it's so much better for you mentally as well. So it helps both. And I don't think you can be mentally healthy without being sort of physically healthy as well. So you've got to get out and get moving. It doesn't have to be a 5K run every day, but just do something. Get in the habit. Small little steps every day. So that's about it, guys. That's all I wanted to cover today. So we spoke about detaching, letting go, protect your mental space, choose your own path, focus on that self-improvement, and build your strength. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. It starts with a single step and you build momentum. So there's a beautiful little lake here. Years ago, I used to come down here with my family when my boys were little with the dog, and the dog used to go for a swim in there. Used to love it. So I'd love to get your feedback from all the points that I've raised today. Put down in the comments. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you know anyone that you think could benefit from the topics that I've touched on in this video, please share it with those people. And yeah, love to hear your feedback. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And have a great day today. Bye-bye.